Историята до тук. Археологът Алия Еласра и роботът Сикс са последите на древна обсерватория, наречена Трезора, в която покойният колега на Алия, робототехникът Яник Иренба, е смятал, че може да бъде открита тайната за спасяване на Небула от мрака. В процеса на търсене Алия разбира, че доктор Ренба е извършвал разкопки на отдалечена луна и при огледа й тя намира останките от древен кораб с огромни размери. Впоследствие открива имперско гробище, в което успява да активира холограмен запис на отдавна загинал владетел. От него тя разбира за нова локация – Вехнещия палат. След кратка визита в Айокския университет и напрегнат разговор с професор Мияри, Алия пътува до търговска луна от стоманената ера. Въпреки че нито тя, нито Сикс успяват да видят нещо по-конкретно, те усещат нечие присъствие на това място. Нека тестваме въжето в отсъствието на роботко. Feels pretty firm. Though how anyone got up here to tie it, I don't know. Six would hate me, even looking at this, but that's just jealousy. Да. Явно, че без роботко няма да стане. За жалост, това е ситуацията. Хайде, роботко. Six, is that you? Не е Six.
At the building's heart was a domed chamber. Every footstep rang like a bell, and the room was large, like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
Six, what are you doing, Six? You left me. I had to. I saw something. It led me here. Again. You are dug from a hole on Eox. Six. This is true. And yet I have been here. Gone? Every time I was here, mistress, this place was somewhere different. Memories are new sensation to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. It's a little like the statue outside, but a different goddess. The ancient pantheon had 7 gods, I think. Gods always seem to have one eye. This has got to be a temple space. You can feel it. The hush. The quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress, but I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics. An excellent location for singing. Good fate. Listen to the echo. This room was built for that. Stairs. No, seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. The temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. How did you get in here? There was a hoppery. It was a trivial matter. Трябва да поставя нещо вътре, най-вероятно. Goddess, but you are made of wood. Painted to look like stone. Whatever this place is, it's not a workshop or an observatory. Not somewhere I'd expect to find a compass or whatever Tapi's thing is. Indeed, mistress. I wonder if perhaps Tapi's object is merely a decorative trinket after all. Perhaps it was merely for sale here. Добре, към съблекалните. There's a sword in here. Това е сабя по-скоро, но... Very light. Same as the goddess. It's made of wood. And there's an inscription down the middle of the blade. Wow! A roman. This one is several words. May. Gods. Нещо за говорене или нещо пеене, вокализиране, нещо е такова. Your. May gods bless your. Ne, bless. I believe may should be okay. Your. I'm also sure of your. May gods guide your hand, може би. Guide е със сигурност нещо, което да е свързано с вокализиране. Your decision, hand, swing. Decision. Read. Това има подобие на read. Decide. Read. Decision. Hand. Swing. Decision. May gods guide your decision. What am I missing here? This was clearly a rich site, but the wooden props, all the cheap fakes. Are they fakes though? Curtains? No, a doorway. I suppose the priests would materialize from here. Let's see where this goes. Много интересен поглед между другото е това, тъй като... Айде де.
The far side was open to the wind and the dark.
Нека се върнем. Много интересен поглед е, когато влизаш в театъра, гледаш това е някакво ритуално място, обаче всички са ефтини работи. Какво става? Before the robot disappears on me again, нали? Mistress. Perhaps there's no more to see here, mistress. I do not wish to stay any longer than necessary. I'm not done yet. Very good, mistress. From within this chamber, I cannot activate the hopper, mistress. Perhaps from the courtyard outside. I might have missed something back here. I definitely missed something back here. Anyway, I have not checked anything here. Добре. Като цяло. Не разбирам, защо не направихме тук една крачка, но както да е. Има книги, които ми блокират пътя. Знаете как е. Брадва и някой си цепи дърва. Somebody is working their way through the trees for firewood. Някой си суши гащите. A sculpture. Made of sticks, shoes, a coffee pot. Something like... Уф. Внимавай бе, булка. I was never any good at dancing. Изглежда ми като... шаолинска скулптура. There's no chance this sculpture lasted hundreds of years. So whoever was living here had time on their hands. And you recognize the dancer's pose, don't you, Alia? You should. It's a swirler from Elboreth. Imagine 5 of them holding hands going out Going in and out around, така. It's pretty good или нещо такова. Fresh fruit. So this is where the half we found came from. Perhaps these grew on the trees, but there aren't many trees, and this is a lot of fruit. Is this bread? It's bread. That didn't grow on a tree. Shock! Ще ми се да пробвам въжето, ама нещо не ми дадоха. Това ли са плодовете? Я да ги пробвам пак, но нищо ново няма в тази стая. Нещо отгоре? Не. Не бе! Айде да видим сега горе трибуните. Shall I tell you what I remember? Fine, go ahead. I remember a king. A king with an eolite crown. His judgments were fair, he was much loved. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison, a knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. She was plagued by her father's voice inside the walls, berating her for her flaws. It makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? It sounds like nonsense. Perhaps it is. Perhaps my core is failing. Perhaps I'm going insane. Is there anything else? Yes. You see, then I remember a woman shipwrecked. She lay here on this floor dressed only in rags. She carved her name into boards torn from her ship, which would never sail again, and she tossed into the rivers hoping to be rescued. Pardon. Huh. That's enough, Six. This is like listening to a grandmother's harvest day. They are dreams. Do you dream, Six? I do not believe so, mistress. But how would I know for sure? Let's get off this moon. Too many goals down here. What was that? That was no ghost. I heard footsteps, mistress. You won't eat me, ghost. Water's above. Stop, come back. It's just a boy. How long has he been here? Stay back, ghost. I'm the Dread River pirate, Amir. по-скоро. So, hand over your robot or I'll run you through. Aren't you... Draw my sword. Very well then. If a fight's what you want. Oh, really, mistress? I knew it. I could tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. But ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. Feint right. Strike forward. Take that. Ouch. Alright, ghost. I give in. Please, please don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. See? Now what's your name, boy? Amir, I told you. You're not a very smart ghost, are you? Huh. What's yours? I'm Alia. Are you from Elboreth? I am. I was on Elboreth. There was a story, you see. A story about the cursed word. But how did you get here? We are very far from Elboreth. I died. I spoke the word and died. When did you say that word? I spoke it by the Catkis gate on Elboreth. The gate has sent you here? How is that possible? It just took me and I found myself here alone. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. We'll get you home. How long have you been here? Years and years. I lost count. I was a baby when I came here. How were you a baby? How did you learn the word? Lots of people say they know it. I saw it written. Where are we? You can't stay here, the building is collapsing. It will slide away into the rivers below. Do you know a man called Tapi? From Elboreth? No. Definitely not. Я да видим въженцето. I'd like to activate the hopper now, mistress. Not just yet. The word you spoke, It must have told the gate's hopper to send you to this place. So this place was directly connected to Elboreth. And still is. A long distance hopper. Is that possible? Look down. It's a long way down. I know. I like to pee off here. It takes forever to splash. Малките радости. You don't worry about falling. I think about it sometimes. Да не мога да се кача по въжето. So, you're a robot. Evidently. What's it feel like? I beg your pardon? Answer the child, Six. I have always been a robot. Therefore, it feels fine. Нали беше голям човек, бе? Спомняш ли си царя, дъщеричките му? And how do you eat? One of the rooms has food in it. I eat that. Activate the hopper, Six. Mistress? Wait, what are you doing? I thought you had a ship. We do. We have to use the hopper to reach it. Hoppers? Hoppers leave your soul behind. That's not true. The ancients used them. That's why the ancients are all gone. How do you think you got here? What? Just do it, Six. No, please. Be ready, mistress. То сега ще избяга. А, не, окей, не успя. And so we left the surface of the doomed market moon, where Amir had been stranded. With enough new evidence to find the previously unknown site. Добре. Харесва ми. Aboard the Nightingale, we returned to the ship and sprang up into the water. Well, this is my ship. Let's get this ship to Elboreth quickly. Before this child breaks something. Come on. The flight deck is up the ladder. Elboreth. Интересно ми е тя тук моли Unexplored Ruin. Ха. Добре. Още плаване по реките. Sailing to Elboreth in Eoxian space via the shrouded sanctuary in Ghost Wake. Тук дори няма заглавие. Има само подзаглавие. Must we return to Elboreth, mistress? Evidently, нали така? I dislike the place. No one asks you. You garbage bin. Mistress, some distance away on the left is a wreck of some kind. This wreck appears to date from the earliest days of the nebula, Mistress. I will investigate, Mistress. I found a highly ornate chart of a moon. It's most likely came from somewhere nearby. It has been marked, Mistress. Oh, there's a few words in this one. Sail. Sail, така. I'm convinced the word sky is this one, okay? Sail safely. Може би. And illuminate sky, може би. Sail winds and open sky. Light не illuminate 100%. Path. Winds. Това е почти като път. И река. Winds. Сигурно най-вероятно е sail winds and illuminate sky. That will do for now. Има логика до някъде, защото в крайна сметка при тях реките, вятъра и така нататък са едно и също нещо. This comes from the same source as the book and the chunk of prow we found earlier, I think. This should help us locate a moon further out than any we had before. I could take chart to the tapi, така he might have something from the same site. If you believe that to be wise, Mistress, he will after all exact a price. Bless the moons. Lady, this is amazing. Can we do another? I want to do another. Къде тука не съм бил? Май навсякъде съм бил. Ясно ми е по-кратък пътя, но не успях. Нищо. Lady, can I have a go? Не, братленце. At flying. It doesn't look difficult. And if I'm going to be a pirate, I need to learn. You are not going to be a pirate. I'm not passing control to anyone. Either of the branches lead to our destination, Mistress. So let the chance decide. Let fate decide. The lower reach. Why are you so sure you want to be a pirate? That's easy. It's what I'm good at. Yeah. So, can I fly? Yoxian space. You don't know how to fly. Мале, яко ще обиколя за цялото място. Ама нищо. I'm not as simple as it looks. Are you sure? It looks very simple. You just win that handle whichever way you want to go. Wind, по-скоро. You have to follow the currents. Judge the different speeds of the flows of the river. It's not like that, really. And it takes strength. The ropes are pulled tight. You have to fight the winds. I am strong. Look at my muscles. With our powers combined, give this child some brain. I could probably lift your robot. Yeah, you sure can. Go on then, show me. You don't mind, do you, Six? No doubt, mistress. It is kind of a caper that caused you to lose the others. Just stand still, robot, so I can get my arms around you. You do not appear to be having much success, child. I could lift you, but I don't wanna, huh? You're just a funny shade, that's all. Yeah, dude. I suppose I'd better let you fly. Добре. I can learn by watching you. And steal the ship from you later. Ей, галошко! Тотално се отиваш вкъщи, моето дете. Изпаряваш се! Set us down, Six. Време е за Елборет. This is where Amir belongs. And I could show the metal hoop to Oroy. And I could ask for the crown back. Такам. I hate this place. That's the gate. I won't go there. It killed me once already. I won't go near it. It's safe. I've been through it a hundred times, but it doesn't hate you. You didn't say the word. It wants to eat me. If anything goes wrong, I'll come for you. Again. No. I won't go back to being dead. I won't. It's a door, Amir. It's a mouth. And I told you, I won't go. I won't. Come back. He has gone, mistress. Oh well. Hope he doesn't die. The harvest. Such as it is. Dried grass. What's it for? I assume people don't eat it. Animals do. But not people. No. This must have all been here fine once, Quo. But it seems to be decaying. There's something under here. There's something here. A lightweight brass telescope, dating from ancient times. It is incredible and ancient. And there's an inscription on the casing. Добре. Това може да ми помогне да разгадая неща. This one is a phrase together. As не. Move. As wins. Най-вероятно. Winds move as... I've done something wrong. Не, as не е както трябва. Move... Winds move into... Не е winds сигурно. I'm certain... А не, certain of my translation of winds. Добре. And move must be right too. Това е when. Защото има знака за време. When winds move into light, harvest, blessing. Не. Blessing. When winds move into blessing. I think that's right. A device for watching the winds and the flows. Така. Of the rivers. Invaluable, especially if you didn't have a robot. What was the city built to be? No one knows. Not a lot of people think about the past. What exactly is a catechism, mistress? When a cat kisses you, I guess. Good fate to you. Good fate. How are the crops? Well enough, thank you. Good fate to you. Към портата после. Първо да видим хлапето къде отиде. И ще го преценим. Какво ще го правим, малкия киртак. Според мен, един бой с дървения меч отново ще свърши работа. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They are the oldest thing here. The original statue must have been huge. Oh, wow. The Nightingale. Мога ли да го видя? She's a beautiful ship. Много... I'm lucky I found her. This way, Six.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Добре. Гетото. Do not touch anything, mistress. Those structures might topple at the slightest knock. It's all more solid than it looks. God's feet has been standing for some time. Let's not go back up. There's too much information here. It is most unpleasant.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timur's bar.
Why now? Alia
Timur
El
had
Asra.
never once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters, you are back. You seem surprised. I'm always surprised you come back to Elboreth. But happy.
He was the king of the dung heap.
And are you well? Well enough. How are you, Timur? Now then, аз не съм го питал, нали, но the rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. Huh? It didn't argue that time. It usually argues. It's not the same robot as the last time, Timur. You lost another one? They must adore you on Eox to keep giving you those things. Or then they don't like the robots. Ha! Could be, could be. You look tired. Are you sleeping at night? Of course. The tax collectors from Eox can't pick my pocket if I don't sleep. Always a joke. Always a joke. You're very good health. I'm not drinking today. As you wish. I found the moon pouring in water. Water cascading down a mountain, water in rivers, water bubbling in fountains. Sounds like a paradise. It was a graveyard. The water that comes from the dead is not for drinking, Alia. Bartenders know about this kind of things. This kind of thing, по-скоро. You don't understand how much water there was. The whole population of Nebula couldn't drink all the water there was. So there was water for the taking, was there? I think it was owned by the emperors once. But they are not going to ask for it back. Interesting. Where was it? In Ghost's Wake. But you don't sell, do you? Me? I have a bar to run. I saw something terrible out in the cyclones. The burnt out wreck of a ship. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And it could have been you? Easily. Still might I take some real risks out there. And sometimes you wonder why do you do it. We all take risks, Alia. Life is a risk. I just feel bad for him, that's all. Of course you do. Have a drink in his honor. How about some good news then? I have something for you. A scrap of a thug. It looks like it dates from the age of sail. The seam has been painted with symbols too. Окей, тук много светлина има. This one is the end of a freight. Нещо си не можа да го прочитат. Stars. Look. Ден. Не. Look. Не. Look and така не е Stars. Според мен. Това не е ден. I've done something wrong. Да, не е ден, очевидно. Очевидно е Look and Stars. Ха. Okay. This doesn't feel right. Look, Stars, and... Добре. I can add my translation of look to my dictionary now. Look at, може би. Stars and... Какво е това? Значи там имаме, може би, Sky. Имам не може би Sky, Mystery, Dream. Star and Dream. Look at Stars and Dream. Може би Sky, Dream. Look at Stars and Dream. Does Look at Stars and Dream make sense? Most likely this comes from the same place as the heavily scratched sextant and the model I found before. We've got a lot of leads on the Age of Sail side now. This will make this location easier to locate. What do I owe you? Nothing. Just don't stop stopping by.
He liked me.
He obviously does. I've heard something out there about the darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yes? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Iox по-скоро? I heard it from a robot on a ruined moon. Your life is so romantic, Alia. Honestly, I would believe you more if you said you'd seen it written in the waters. Timur, do you ever see Oroi? She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my Araki cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any. Oroi picked the lock with a hairpin. The things that girl could do if she put her mind to it. Your friend by the door there should be afraid of her. You're visiting the Katkis today? What does that word mean, Katkis? I'm not sure exactly, it's very old. Kiss is usually a word for king or a leader. The laborers called the people who hired them. Your place is empty. There's no one here. People have to work. Well, some people. Надали ще намеря нещо старо тука, но не мога да отида при него така или иначе. See you around, Timur. Don't be a stranger. Come on, Six. We have a few new artifacts to consider. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress. I want to pay a visit to Oroi first. Very well, mistress. Why do people live like this? On top of each other? It's a good question. If I get what you mean by it. Speak to the gate. We know Amir spoke a word to the gate, but I've no idea what that word is. Said Buyaki Refar. Kibenya. Yeni Hua Sale Kataliti. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We are inside the citadel. To Tapi's shop. Айде да видим Тапи какво ще ми предложи.
cabinets glinting with gold and polished glass.
Alia, you don't visit me nearly enough. I had forgotten the color of your eyes. Would you like a closer look? Huh. Now then. You had me for a moment there. How is life on Eox anyway? As sterile as ever? Eox never changes. Why would it? The top dog doesn't need to roll over. It's good of you to come back and see us mongrels all the same. I've picked up a few items you might be interested in. Oh yes? The scrap of a flag made at the Age of Sail site. It's a red scrap of a flag dating from the Age of Sail. Well now, no matter, I can probably shift it onto someone, really. A beautiful, unique piece. I might be able to make you an offer. Now then. A curved wooden fragment from a ship's mast. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. I found something etched on it. This is fractured, but whole. Така, stars is нещо God, then in stars God, нещо си, then God. No good. I'll have to start again and try it a different way. Добре, then не бачка, супер. Stars is in... I think in must be right. De facto това не е God накрая, окей. Temple in the stars is... Door. Не. Is hurt, може би. Strike. Strike, life, stay, water. Drown in stars is hurt, не. Temple in stars, не е temple, може би. Is blessing, blessing. Може би blessing. Temple in stars is blessing, не. Come, live, stay. Може би drown. Не, come. Не. I could still change my mind, but temple in stars is blessing. Was there a deity sailing, I wonder? I know there was a sky god after all. Most likely this comes from the same source as the scrap of a flag I found here earlier. We've got a lot of information on the Age of Sail site now. This should make it easier to find. So you've seen it. The mast fragment from your red scrap of flag. Agree to the trade. You have a deal. I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. Told to Tappy. So Tappy. So I found the source of the brass artifact. Did you now? See? I knew you were good. So don't hold back now, Alia. Spill what you saw. You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Haha. Come now. I gave you the lead. I handed it to you of my own will, with no trade attached. And now you want me to return the favor? Indeed. Otherwise, how can I ever trust you again? I already don't trust you, Tappy. But if you must know, it was a market. An ancient market ruined. A market? Tell me, was there more there like the brass device? Was there treasure beyond my wildest dreams? There was a boy living there. He'd somehow wandered through the Katkiss Gate. Did you know the Katkiss Gate is a long distance hopper? There's a word you can say that takes you there. What word? I don't know. But maybe you can discover it. And then you can tell me. Can't you ask the boy? He must know. What did you do with him? The boy ran away from me. Ah, well then. I'll find him for you. I like this. It is the start of a beautiful relationship, don't you think? I think so. I've uncovered a few more items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? The chart made somewhere distant. A highly ornate chart of a moon dating from the earliest days of the nebula. We found it floating in the open wash. Nice enough. Still, I may be able to do a little distance with that. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A Skywatcher god statue fashioned from copper. There's an inscription. This is the end of a longer line of text. Is it really the end though? You never be Това е not love според мен. In of. Не, има грешка някъде. No good. I'll have to start again and try it a different way. Of няма очевидно. You го няма. Интересно, окей. Never be. Love. In. Your. Очевидно. This doesn't feel right. Love, не е love. Your. Be. Never. In your. Never нещо си. I can add my translation for never to my dictionary. Това е нещо за цар, deception, princess. Never traitor. Ха. Linger traitor, да. Never traitor, може би. Това е символ за власт, сигурно. Never traitor in your... Не. Never lived in your... Mark Sailcloth life. Love, heart. Never certain in your heart, може би. Okay, certain. Звучи ми по-правилно като изречение, ама не съм сигурен дали те така биха се изразили. Never be certain in your heart. А то е never be. This comes from the same site as the mast fragment and the scrap of a flag I found here earlier, I think. That implies to cut people all about. This will make an age of sale site easier to locate. So, you've inspected the goods. The statue for your highly ornate chart moon. Agree to the trade. You have a deal. What a fine piece! I will take some time to set up buyers for what you've given me, so anything else let me look another time when my eyes have recovered. By the way, Tappy, where do you get all this stuff, Tappy? All this stuff from people bring me things. They leave things lying around. You must have a lot of friends. Sure he does. None as good as you, Alia. See you later, Tappy. Don't get any less marvelous. We have a few new artifacts to consider. Shall we leave now, mistress? I want to pay a visit to Oroi. Very good, mistress.